evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Before I started stream, I was trying to watch back a little bit of my VOD so I would remember what I was doing. I knew it was day 4 and I have to do a bunch of chores in the morning, but I couldn't remember exactly how I did it. Yes, we have to smelt the iron, harvest the jades, and then put a few more crystallariums down. We have to do the star fruit on the greenhouse and the island, and then we're also doing the garden pots. So there's a lot. But yeah. Doing well? Oh, nice. Good to hear it. Look at that Skull Caverns result. Hoo-wee. That is nice to see. Okay, we have too much stuff. I have to go to... Okay, we're not using that here. We're using that on the island. Because we have it. And then we can make it rain. Once, which will help us with potentially growing the pot starfruit a little bit faster. Put away all that stuff, we don't need it. Need our axe for the... There's going to be a lot of trees in the way, so I want my axe for that. On the island for the garden pots. I want my stone. Oh yeah, I need to... Oh, no, I don't need to buy stone. I'm only making 5 more. Yeah, there we go. But stone last stream. My problem is that I conflate the streams. Like I remember what I did last stream as if it was something I needed to do this stream. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? That's being very quiet so far. I always like to hear from y'all. But if everyone wants to just be quiet tonight, that's fine too. We can have a chill stream if that's what people want. I should have put away all this extra iridium. And all these other stuff. This is kind of a fail. I'm gonna have way too much stuff in my inventory. Oh well. We could figure it out. Did I forget to grab the island totem? I'd forgotten to grab that. Stream quieter than usual? My music might be a little bit quieter, but I would think that my audio isn't different. I don't really change my audio settings between streams. Yeah, the that was a crazy day, the 2.5K. That was a PB. That's the best I've ever done. I have never had a better day on this patch without the use of cheats or you know, a mod or whatever. But you guys already know I don't play with mods, so like on stream, but sometimes if I'm just testing stuff, I'll use mods. You guys are like, got him. He's not playing unmodded. Not vanilla. Small test of DSG versus quality retaining soil. Well, DSG requires 8 rain days for the starfruit to grow. If I were to use retaining soil, the starfruit would not get the acceleration, so it would require, at minimum, whatever it is with just agriculturalists. I think it's like 11 days or something. So it would require 11 days of rain. But in theory, if you get rain, 60, whatever it is, like 60% of them get a second day of rain for free. Yeah, the math on that could be interesting, I guess. I'm guessing just 8 days with DSG is better, but I don't know for sure. But how did you get so much iron, streamer? Never mind the hundreds of crystallariums and 18,000 starfruit. And tens of thousands of iridium. No, I've gotten way too much iron. Those are easy to get. Iron is the hard one. Okay, we're done with all that. Now we go to the desert, right? No, we need to go to Clint. No. Go to the desert. Smelt. You're on year 10, right? Yeah, I'm on year 10, but I got this really weird bug where Kent never showed up. Like, Kent never appeared on my friends list, no matter what I would do. So it's like this weird, really weird bug where it's like basically like the game thinks it's year 1, but obviously since what I'm doing is not possible, it's obviously much later than year 1. Because obviously this kind of thing is not possible without cheating. Oh, I left the garden pots at my house. Damn it. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, how can we fix this? I just have to go back to my house. That's actually not as bad as it seems, because then I could just take the minecarts over to Clint. It'll lose me like 1 tick. But 1 tick is like 20 or 30 iridium ore. Like, oh my gosh. Still carrying all this iridium for some reason. I'm so disorganized. Hey, Piano Act, thanks for that raid of 15. Welcome in, Raiders. Get you a shout out. Welcome in, Raiders. Thanks for that Dooku raid there. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm not going to be a crazy person like last time. I'm just going to sell the bars. What I did last time is that I tried to sell the exact correct number of bars, and then I accidentally bought 1 extra starfruit seed, and I completely screwed myself. It's like, just sell, stupid. Oh, I also forgot the island totem. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so dumb. We're gonna bet that the island totem is at the desert. I'm gonna have to reset at this rate. I've made so many mistakes. We're actually wasting so much time. 69 viewers. Doesn't say 69 for me. There's always like a delay to it. Alright, I was buying 160, I think, is how many, if I remember correctly. That looks right. We'll go with it. That looks correct. And then we needed 125 of that.
Charging battery.
No mistake if you learn from it. Oh, but I definitely didn't learn from it, so. Kick W. Abellion6429, thank you for that Prime Gaming sub for 3 months. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the stream. Enjoy your badge and emotes, and welcome back into the Parliament for 3 months. Yeah, we're putting the garden pots on the island. There's actually quite a bit of space here for them. I'll be able to fit most of the 125 right here in this area. Wait, if I do this, can I get out still? I can. This is kind of a hack, like a hacked strategy, because like I said, I'm not like fully set up to do this. I'm just like gonna plant the starfruit in the pots here and pop my last rain totem, and then like hopefully it'll rain enough days naturally, or I'll get a few more rain totems and I can get like 1 extra harvest of starfruit. Like I'm not like expecting very much out of this. It's just like I should be able to get 1 more harvest, which another 125 starfruit is over 300,000 G, so it's worth doing. It's just going to be hard to like ensure that they actually grow. Okay, how am I doing this? Suppose I can cover this as long as I leave an open spot at some point. Also, I wanted to use the totem before I forget. I already checked the TV. It's not gonna rain here tomorrow, so I'm making it rain tomorrow. Oh, how did I miss that spot? User bottomless? I'm not gonna water them manually. It'll take too much time. The idea is to get them to be watered just naturally. I want to leave an opening. One speed grow off. Yeah, I have one less garden pot than speed grow. I could just do it that way. If I wanted to. I think I'm gonna leave lots of holes so that I can still effectively get to the main field. I guess I can do these spots too, can't I? I have like for my 2-year run, if I end up doing that, I have a pretty fancy layout for the island that I figured out how to get like the maximum number of pots, but I don't care that much for right now. Do it like this. The bottom ones can be harvested from the main field, obviously. I don't want to lay this out. We could do like a line that goes up the stairs too. How do I make that work? So this would be the edge. We're going like around and behind the deposit box. You can't actually put one right behind the box because it prevents you from accessing it. It opens the other menu. I don't have any need to go up there, so I'm just gonna close it off. There's a lot of spots that aren't valid places to put like that, apparently. Those apparently aren't valid spots. So that sucks. Just wasted all that DSG. I thought they were. What? I thought those were all valid spots. That sucks. Alright, I've made a lot of mistakes. I probably should just reset this day. I've made enough mistakes that it's like just not good anymore. We're all here for the resetting. Yeah, we would lose 4 pots. If I don't redo this day, we'll lose 4 pots. Alright, fine. Well, let me just make sure that this layout works. Where would I put the last 12? I can do a row back there. So this all works. Put 2 more there. All around the door. Yeah, that would work fine. Alright. So we'll do like that, and then we have plenty of seeds left for this area. Also, by the way, I checked like basically all the spots. That's why I was so surprised that that didn't work. I thought it did. But for some reason, this row here where all the sprinklers are, the game doesn't count those as farmable tiles, even though it's right next to the farm. But this row right here that's full grass, that does count as farmable. For some reason. Alright, let's redo that morning. Let's try to not be so dumb. Do a switch. I'm new to Stardew. Is there a guide that'll show how to get this much money? No. Well, other than watching what I do, yeah. That's kind of a guide. But like a written guide how to get this much money? No. I'm too lazy to do it myself. And no one has made a guide to follow my run. Alright, I'll come back and I'll grab all this stuff later. I have too much stuff in my inventory. No notes here. Well, if someone else wanted to make notes of my run, I wouldn't say no to that. Watch me remake all the same mistakes that I just talked about not making. It's like guaranteed to happen, right? Okay, we're playing smarter already. We're putting away the stuff we don't need. Poggers. Can buy our rock candy. Poggers. How do you get that many? Oh, island totem, yep. Yeah, I get all my seeds from, like, all my money to pay for stuff I get from iridium bars. If you're wondering how I get a lot of iridium bars, you'll see that pretty shortly. I can get anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 iridium ore per day. Oh, by the way, if you're still here, Habu, did you see my 2,500 ore day last stream? Not bragging or anything, just curious if you saw it. Bragging a little bit. No, I didn't see it. I did a Skull Caverns day with 2,500 ore. I also went like 100 iron ore positive as well, while getting 2,500 ore. It was like the most ridiculous Skull Caverns day I've ever done. I think I hit 1,000 ore at like 3 PM or something like that. Still a low roll for Zianji. I don't know what his PB is, like for an ore day. I'd be curious to know what his personal best is. But that 25.19 is my PB now. That run yesterday. For this patch, at least, like obviously you can make way more ore on patch 1.4.0. But post nerf Skull Caverns on a standard run, like that's my PB now. It's 25.19. Well, yeah, the 2500 was an extreme outlier because it was an entirely full day and it was a best luck day. And I had a boatload of ladders to use. So, like, I won't get 2500 every run. There's no way he got a 3,000 ore per day. That's like, for a summer run, like, in order to get 3,000 ore per day, you would need like 300 ladders. And like, in a summer run, there's no way he was generating enough ladders for that. Like, he maybe had one day where he got that many. Like, I could see him getting that much on one day if he like blew all of his ladders on one day. I could see him getting 3K, but like, getting that every day, I don't think that's true. But that's still, like, his summer runs were really impressive for how many crystallariums and ladders he was able to get. Like, don't get me wrong, they were impressive runs, but I just don't think that he would have been able to get 3K per day. Just because, like, it's only a summer run. Okay, we're gonna be smart. We're gonna... Oh, we already got everything. Okay, we are smart. We're smart. We're good at this game and we're very intelligent. My mom tells me that having good self-esteem is very important. So I have to make sure I say nice things about myself. Is this comparable to a speedrun? Not really. Like, only because speedrun, like the word speedrun is used to define an RTA run. Like, there's people that do like true speedruns to see how fast they can finish the community center or how fast they can get married. Since this run doesn't care about real time and only cares about game time, we call it a challenge run instead of a speed run. For comparison, a speed run to get 80 million gold would take much less real time, but it would go way beyond year one. Whereas this run will take a long time in real life time, but I'll be able to get all the money within 1 year of game time. It's kind of like, they're kind of switched in which type of time you prioritize. A RTA speedrun of 80 million G sounds horrifically boring. Well, it's not like, you don't have to say like, oops, but like, yeah, I mean, The only reason I say it, I make the clarification, is because a lot of my viewers also watch other streamers who do true speedruns. And sometimes the actual speedrunners themselves hang out here, so I just like to make the distinction for them. Did I miss the Iridium part though? No. We're gonna do Iridium on this day. I made a bunch of mistakes earlier because I had just started streaming. It wasn't warmed up yet. How long have I been playing Stardew for? Since the game came out in 2016. On and off, not like constantly. But since the game came out. I have a couple of thousand of hours in the game, probably like 3 or 4 at this point. I don't have a good like sense of it because a lot of the time was played off Steam. So it wasn't like tracking my game time. Okay, we're done here. Go to the island, finish smelting at the island. Sometimes days take a while. Yes, that is true, they do. None of them have taken over 8 hours though, so we are improving. Yes, you heard me right. In my previous challenge run, I had a day that took over 8 hours of real life time to complete. You did in fact hear that correctly. That was pretty extreme though. Most days don't take nearly that long. It was my favorite. I played for like an entire Saturday. Still not sure why Wifey let me do that. Probably because she's awesome. Okay, now we go to Clint. Sell these bars to get money to come back here and buy the Starfruit and the DSG. And then we warp Island to do that area, come back here and go Skull Caverns. How'd I get that much Iridium? Oh, this isn't very much. I've had a lot more. Yesterday, on the 3rd of winter, I got 2,500 Iridium in a single day. But you'll see how in just a moment. It's just basically a Skull Caverns run. I go into Skull Caverns with a very highly kitted out set of tools and equipment, and I'm able to get thousands of Iridium per day. Okay, now we go and we buy our Starfruit, our DSG. This day's a little bit strange because I have a bunch of chores to do. The slingshot? Yeah, the slingshot is the best item in the game. Most people delete their slingshot, but it's literally the best item in the game for mining. Using the slingshot with explosive ammo in it is by far the best mining tool. Like, bombs are the next best, and it's not even close. And the pickaxe is virtually useless. The only reason I still carry my pickaxe is to occasionally chop single iron nodes if I'm running past them. But other than that, it's useless. Yeah, if you're not aware of how good the slingshot is, like I said, in just a few minutes you'll get an expose on how good it is. It's a explosive ammo is a ammo type that you load into the slingshot, and it can best be described as a ranged instantaneous bomb. So there's no fuse, and you can shoot it at range. do half day. Yeah, today's gonna be about a half day. Yep. After we finish all these chores, we're gonna go Skull Caverns and do a run. I'll probably only be able to get about 1,200 to 1,500 since it'll be about a half day, but that's still a lot of money. Oh, streamer, you're only gonna make 1,000 iridium ore in a single day? What a noob. Streamer, I tuned in with the promise of good Skull Cavern, of good gameplay, and you're gonna only get 1,000 ore in a day? Still a long way from 80 million. Yep, that's true. We're nowhere near 80 million. If I make 20 iridium in a day, I'm happy. Yeah. Well, I will show you here that even if you adopt even just a few of my strategies, you'll be able to like triple that, or even 5x. If you only adopt a handful of the strategies that I'll show you, you'll be able to easily get 100 ore per day. What type of farm? This is a standard farm. And you can do this type of run on any farm type. You'll just make less money on the other kinds. The standard farm has the most farming tiles, so it's the best one for this type of run. But like I said, you can do it on any kind of run. Or any, what did I say? Any kind of run? I meant any kind of farm. Did I miss clay farming? No, I'm just moving my pots from the farm because they're useless there. So by putting them here, I'm hoping to get a few rain days, like on the just enough rain days on the island to like maybe make these grow once. Between the one totem I have and like the handful of totems that I might get here or there, I'm hoping to get another round. Are you using DRS? No, I don't have access to that. I'm using deluxe speed growth so that it only needs a total of 8 days. This isn't really an optimal setup. I'm just doing what I can to make a little bit more money on the fly. We'll be using a much more highly optimized garden pot strat on my next run. What professions? I'll show you in just a moment. Questions have been answered often. I don't mind answering questions. So for farming, I have the tiller. So obviously, because I go the crop tree, I grow. I don't do animals at all. And then right now I have agriculturalist so that my crops grow faster. Towards the end of the run, once I'm done growing crops, like very late in winter, I will switch to the artisan perk. So that when I sell my wine, it'll be 40% more expensive. For mining, I have the miner perk. That's by far the best perk in the game, in my opinion. The miner perk. You just get a flat +1 ore every time you mine something. So It's anywhere between a 33% and a 50% increase in the amount of ore you get. It's like one of the best perks in the game. And then my level 10 mining perk is blacksmith, so that my bars sell for more. That's specifically for iridium bars. It makes every iridium bar worth 1,500 instead of 1,000. Foraging, I just have gatherer. Foraging doesn't matter that much. Combat, I have not done any fishing. And for combat, I have scout and then acrobat. Scout's kind of useless, but I get it so that I can get acrobat, which makes my hammer combo cooldown half as long. And for casual players, +1 ore is good. I mean, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you want more? Why wouldn't you want more ore? If you want to get sprinklers down for your crops, if you want to make kegs or tappers or all that kind of stuff, you're going to need ore to do it. I think that's as far as I can go. Yeah, we're just going to go that far so that I know that those can accept seeds. You make your kegs at Clint. Yeah, that works too. I also buy a lot of ore from Clint, to be honest, but just getting extra saves money, so it is worth it to get extra. Man, doesn't this work as well as it? Oh, it's because I put less pots over there. Oh, come on, that doesn't count? Rip 4 more again. Okay, well, you can't put them up the stairs. Whatever. I deleted those out of spite. Alright, now we gotta harvest this whole area. Grab the coral for more beach totems. Can help. That could help a little bit. Not a big deal though. Okay, how do I want to do this? I guess I'll just go in like straight lines like I normally do, just go backwards. Like I'll loop down this way and then go the way I normally go, but backwards. Alright, sorry I'm not chatting too much. I'm just trying to plant this efficiently. When we just go in straight lines on the regular farm, I can chat, but with this layout, I have to be efficient. Got a little bit of a plop plop ASMR here. Always nice. I sold 1,500 key beans. I can't say we actually used those yet. Do they sell for much? Is that like a hidden money-making strat, the key beans? I don't know what they're worth. What else is going on? I'm going to Skull Caverns after this. For like a half day, basically. Had a lot of chores to get done this morning, so. Although, ironically, we're actually making quite a bit more money than you would normally make on a Skull Caverns day, so it's worth doing this. This extra 800 starfruit is worth, like, 3 million or something like that. You could say I made 3 mil today. Plus Skull Caverns, which will be another few 100,000. Are you gonna use the leftover rain totems on the island? Yeah, I already used the one that I had. I already used. In hindsight, it was kind of silly for me to fire off all the 3 totems that I got in Skull Caverns randomly. I fired those all off. I should have kept them, but at the time I was thinking I just wanted to get rid of them. It should be fine. It rains pretty often on the island. Statistically, I'm pretty likely to get enough rain days for those pots to count. Plus any additional rain totems that I get on, like, on the fly, I'll use. Your 8-game time looks slower than normal. Yeah, that's the harvesting animation pauses the game. So by harvesting and planting at the same time and just chaining it, I'm like greatly extending the amount of time that I get to use for planting. Being sell for nothing? Okay, that's good to know. I was like, wait, is there like a hidden money strat I don't know about? So the last totem I have, I popped here, so it'll rain here tomorrow. And then statistically, we should be able to get 7 more rain days before the 21st, I think. That's the last time I'm gonna do like starfruit wine. So if those garden pots are harvestable by like the 20th or something like that, then I'll have succeeded. I don't actually need 800 ammo, but I have 800 ammo now. I'll just craft it. Alright, we're done on the island. I guess we have time for another smelt, don't we? There's no... I don't need to smelt right now. I'm actually just gonna go straight Skull Caverns. I don't need to smelt. Need my ladders. I need some coal. Well, I don't need it. I just have this. Just bring the stack along. I can put that away. I need one of each ore type. I have no iron. I have my gold on me. Okay. Alright, so I'm just getting my inventory sorted before Skull Caverns here. I also need a single piece of stone to keep that stack organized. Hamish says moo. Hello. Moo to you, Hamish. And hello, Illusion Eternal. How's it going? We're actually decreasing on our solar essences. I gotta kill Batzel more often. We should have enough to make it through the rest of the run, though. We're only very slowly going negative. Alright. This is a partial Skull Caverns day, but I should still be able to get well over 1,000 ore today. Mostly through ladder abuse again. Alright, let's look at our drop shafts today. It's day 4 of winter, so it is the 88th day. Our first big drop shaft will be on floor 7. Well, that was a nice little pile of gold. Sure, thanks, game. Yeah, floor 7. Hey, look at that. We got one finally. 15. It's like I planned that. My next big drop shaft is on floor 24. So this floor could potentially have a big drop shaft. Okay, we didn't get it. That's fine. The next one after this is not until floor 72. How do you know where the shafts are? I don't. I only know how far they'll drop me if I happen to get one. I don't know if I'll get one or not. Got my second shot, nice. Didn't I get a massive gold clump, like, in the exact same spot on the exact same floor layout? Earlier? I don't need that much more gold because I'm gonna stop with crystallariums once my house is full, but I can fit about 20 more. 20 more crystallariums is 100 more gold bars, which is 500 ore, so I'm still collecting gold clumps if I see them. Wow, another one. On the way down, I'm usually just straight laddering these days, but if I see a nice pocket of resources, like, right in front of me, I'll grab that before laddering, and occasionally, like you saw there, occasionally I'll get a ladder or a drop shaft so I don't have to use ladders in that case. Continuing to get massive numbers of sprinklers for some reason. Alright, floor 89 is my next good drop shaft. The reason I know what the value of the drop shafts are is through this spreadsheet that Blade made. The drop shafts are seeded to the day and the floor that you're on. So with my game seed and then knowing what day it is, so it's day 88 because it's the 4th of winter, year 1. I know that on my seed, floor 1, the drop shaft will go 7 floors. And that's mapped out for all the floors on just a basic spreadsheet here. So on floor 75, if I were to get a drop shaft, I would know for certain that it would drop me 5 floors. So unfortunately, that does answer the age-old question for you. If you get multiple drop shafts, do they drop different distances? The answer is no. They're all exactly the same. Nice early Prizzy. $89 is a good drop shaft, although wow, this floor has quite a bit of iridium on it. Like way more than normal for this depth. Like, I'm actually just happy to sit here and, like, farm up this floor. I'm aware of how low my health is, by the way. The reason I'm pausing so much is that the game continues to run on load up. So by pausing on the load, I save that time. And then also extra pausing allows me to assess what's happening on the floor that I'm on. It allows me to switch rings and weapons for killing monsters. All kinds of good stuff. I usually ignore serpents these days, but he was just right in front of me. I figured I could just grab a quick speed boost off of him. Alright, there's floor 100 in, what, an hour and a half, something like that? I can't hit that one, unfortunately, so... Without wasting time, I wouldn't be able to hit that iridium. Since this is a shorter day, I'm probably going to only try to use about 100 ladders. I think like 200 would be a waste today. We've gotten pretty lucky on drop shafts though, so... I kind of wasted a shot there, I didn't mean to. How's it going, Feverfew? Oh wow, what a terrible shot. So obviously this is pretty extreme run because of how much resources I have, but through anybody can get a pretty good amount of iridium per day just by taking these basic principles, like having the basic principles are having a strong weapon, only killing monsters that are worth killing. Like you don't have to like fight every monster. Most of the time you can skip the monsters, just run past them. So you want a good strong weapon, you want explosive ammo in your slingshot, you want magnet rings so that you can pick up items from far away. You want +2 speed through spicy eel and coffee. And what else? I mean, if you can afford ladders, they're obviously very useful. But you don't need ladders. Before I had a massive stockpile of ladders, I was still able to get like over 1,000 ore per day. Although having a big stock of ladders pretty much puts this into overdrive. So you probably won't be able to get 2,500 ore in a day without a lot of practice, but I mean, using most of these principles, you'll be able to get more ore than you could ever want for your casual run. Get luck buff. I didn't specifically say luck buff because I said use spicy eel. Spicy eel is the best choice for Skull Caverns runs, other than magic rock candy, which if you can get magic rock candy, that's very good too. But I would imagine for most people that don't run Skull Caverns, they probably don't have prismatic shards sitting around. So spicy eel is the best choice because it can be cheaply and easily obtained from the desert trader every day of the week. Honestly, like, by far the biggest mistake I see people making in, like, more casual settings is that they, like, feel like they have to kill every monster they encounter. Which wastes a lot of time. Like, you don't have to kill the monsters. I only kill them if it's convenient. Yeah, I started late. It was like 5 or something when I started the run today. I had a lot of chores to do. Oh yeah, just sit there like swinging away at an enemy with the sword. That's so painful to watch. Oh my gosh. The hammer combo is extremely powerful and it can be done on every platform, so that's another thing I would suggest if you want to get good at Skull Caverns, is learn how to do the hammer combo. It's pretty easy and it can be done on every platform. That's the hammer combo, by the way. I just one-shot every monster around me. You have stuff saved? No. I already have like 50 items donated or something like that. I don't need that many more. I have a few items here or there, and there's a few more minerals that I need to get. That I already have, I just haven't donated. I think I could probably unlock the sewers right now if I wanted to. Enough rubies? Yeah, that's easy. If you break the rubies that you see, it's you only need 2 spicy eels per day, so it's pretty easy to get enough of them. Like I've only been here for 4 hours and I already have a ruby, and you only need 2 for the entire day. Hello. I should have gone to the bathroom before I started the Skull Caverns run. I had coffee before stream. I don't want to pause while I'm in the middle of a run. I'm in the groove. I can't get out. Totally stuck in that little prison. Hey, we got the dark boots finally. They're not, I don't need them, but they always look cool, I think. Wow, this is another good floor. It's the earliest you can complete the community center. Is it possible to do this well in Skull Caverns in split screen co-op? Time doesn't stop. Yeah, well there you go. You answered your own question. The answer is no, because time doesn't pause. You can get it, yeah, like Sundeko said, you can still get a few hundred, which is like by far more than anyone would ever need for any casual purpose. But like the kind of results that I'm getting, like, no, that's not attainable in multiplayer because of how much I abuse the pause ability. And how much ammo have we used? We came in with just over 800, and we have 236 iron on 150 shots used. Wow, we're doing good on iron already. I wonder if it's possible, someone with more multiplayer experience than me would know, but is it possible to abuse the netcode in Skull Caverns with ammo? Like, is there enough delay that if 2 people shot ammo at a Iridium node at the same time, that they would both get ore? Because I imagine 2 people with a max loadout like this, and like both using ammo, if you could duplicate ores like that, I could see each player getting like 800 to 1,000 ore in a day. Which between the 2 of you would roughly approximate what I can do by myself. If it's possible to abuse that part of the netcode. I know it's possible with like your pickaxes if you mine at the same time. But I don't see why it wouldn't work for ammo, but I don't know. I've barely played any multiplayer. Don't know how precise you have to be, but I doubt you could get 800 because magnetism for non-host is abysmal. Really? Of all the things, magnetism is bad for the non-host. Who would have thought? That's the kind of stuff you can only figure out through experience. Could you overcome that by having massive magnetism like I do? I don't know. Or if the problem is that like the ores appear where they aren't actually, like if it appears that the ores are coming towards you but in reality they're quite a bit farther away because the lag, and then you go down and you don't actually get the items. Alright, so we're not going to get 1,000 ore today, but we're still going to get quite a bit. We should be able to get about, we're at 750 now, so I would say we should be able to get over 800 today. $850, $900, somewhere in that range. We could stay a little bit later too, because we're not going to have very much iron to smelt. All we really have to do at the end of each night is smelt our iron, so that we have enough ammo for the next run. So I can leave a little bit later tonight. I'll probably be able to leave more like 120 or so. We only used 90 ladders so far today as well. Yeah, 900 should be pretty much achievable by the time I leave. How much ore is at the bottom of this floor? It looks tasty, but I don't know. Oh yeah, that's tasty. From my screen, it looked tasty. How many times is this streamer gonna say tasty? Alright. I think we should leave now, right? We only got 3 prismatics on 900 ore? Are you serious? I just noticed that. Holy crap, chat. That is an absurd low roll on prismatics. I have never seen a Prizzy result that bad. Good thing I don't care too much about prismatics. I should have at least 10. I've never seen such a bad Prizzy result. I think I have time to do one more floor. So basically like 2 nodes. Yeah. All right, let's leave now. That is actually a hilariously bad prismatic result. Good iridium though. So really you're at like 850 when you account for money lost on horrible Prizzy. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah. I'm not gonna stress it too much. Getting 900 ore on half a day after getting all those chores done is pretty good. Plus we did that with well under 100 ladders, so. Gold gravy, I'm not sure what that means. What do you mean when you say gold gravy? That's terminology I don't get. Gravy made out of gold. Are you gonna still make more kegs? I need to make 275 more kegs, yeah. No, yeah, no, it's not all gold. It's not all gravy. I do need some iridium results to get 80 mil. The crops alone will not get it. But if I stay at the 1800 to 2000 average per day, then like it should be pretty easy to get way more than enough. Hey, it's not gonna rain tomorrow. Okay, bad luck day. I'll probably use my rock candy today since it's a absolutely full Skull Caverns day with nothing else to do. If only the rock candy will just save on ladders, basically. Be able to make more crystallariums tomorrow. Do I have anything else to do other than Skull Caverns? I have almost 900 ammo worth of iron, by the way. We went positive today. Last night we went positive as well. With the rock candy, I would think I should be able to replicate the 2500 result. Maybe not 2500, but like 2200 plus. I would think I should be able to replicate that. Yeah, almost 900 ammo. We're just going up and up and up in ammo. That's unreal. Also, by the way, I have 2 days to use 700 ladders. I get another set of ladders on the 7th. So I have 2 days to use 700 ladders. Yeah, I have to keep buying coal, yes. When I look at the money results from Skull Caverns, I always include the cost of coal, so don't worry that I'm like overestimating because I have to pay for coal. When I determine how much money I'm making, I use a value of 270 for the value of iridium, which that accounts for the coal. Is there any use for that much iridium? Nope. It's for money. It's one of the best money-making sources in the game. 1500 G per bar. Forgotten Bike, thanks for that sub with Prime Gaming. Appreciate that support of the stream. For 3 months. Wow, thank you. I enjoy your badges and emotes, and welcome back into the Parliament. Thank you, Forgotten Bike. I wish I caught your first in-game week. Well, you are in luck, Doves Fly, because all of the VODs for the first part of the run are saved in a collection on my channel. I love how Elena is faster at answering questions than I am, even though I'm looking right at chat right now. But that being said, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Before we start this day, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. But you know what? Let me look at the daily luck. What's the daily luck gonna be? I saw that it was bat again, but I don't know what the actual value. 0.046, so basically the same as yesterday. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we will do this day. Fishing with Manip Max Luck can be very good. Yeah, I think that's actually better than clay farming. Court doesn't even pretend to enjoy the clay farming. Yeah, I don't really love clay farming. I'll probably do fishing on my next run. I just can't. Like, I know that as a streamer I'm supposed to pretend to enjoy that, but I just don't. I don't like clay farming. Some people said that they were having trouble getting the day 1 VOD to load, but I didn't have any problems, so let me know if it does or doesn't work for you to watch the first day of the collection. Unfortunately, I can't do too much about it because, like, those VOD, that raw past broadcasts was deleted a long time ago, so. Works fine for me. That's good, that's good. Yeah, on the next run I do, I'll clay farm day 1 because it's so good. But after that, I'll probably switch back to fishing because it turns out if you step count to get best luck, fishing is just as good or better because you get lots of treasure chests and because you can manip for dishes from Gus. On days 2 and 4, you can manip for the best dishes from Gus, which are extra spicy eels. So that will set you up for +2 speed for like all of the rest of the days until Skull Caverns. So doing the luck manips early is very powerful, and it's easy to do because you barely move when you're fishing. Did I do anything from this chest? I love looking at this chest. That came out wrong. Monka TOS. Why are we struggling to load furnaces right now? What's going on? Alright, I can buy cheese today. I don't need to. I have 12 energy tonics. The only reason I was looking at that is because I was planning on using rock candy today, which means I need a food source that doesn't cause me to get additional buffs. Like a cheese, energy tonic, life elixir. Any of that salad would work too. Spicy eel and crab cakes I can't eat while I'm using rock candy, or else the OP buff will be removed. Oh, I put the coal away, damn it. Almost 900 shots. That is just so out of control. Global settings? Yeah, you and me both. Let's go back to my drop shaft spreadsheet. Day 5, day 89. Hey, Coordinate 89 is on day 89. My first good drop shaft is on floor 6. Okay, get an instant nope. Unless there's one in the back corner, which there is not. Floor 7. Floor 13 is the next good one. Why do we always gotta get the spiral when we want to search for drop shafts? I'm assuming we're not gonna get it here, unless it's like nearby and already pre-spawned. Yeah, no drop shaft on this floor either. A little bit disappointing. The next good floor is floor 23. How can you tell if there's a drop? I can't. I can just tell how much, like how far I'll drop if I have one. Other than looking at the picture of the floor, you could use the screenshot feature to see the whole floor in advance. But I know there's no drop shaft on this floor. If I had gotten a drop shaft, it would have dropped me 13 floors, which is really good. But I didn't get one. The next good floor is not until 71. We have quite a drought in our drop shafts. The only time I'll search for one by shooting ammo at the wall early on is if there's basic resources nearby that I want, like iron, essentially. Or iridium, obviously. If there's iridium that I can easily shoot before leaving, I will. Like someone asked Concerned Ape about global settings, and he said he thought that was interesting and he would look into it, but I haven't heard anything. So I don't know if that means like maybe he'll put it in 1.6 if he does a 1.6 update, which I don't think has been confirmed. But there's no reason to think he won't do another update. Like, he hasn't said that he's done updating the game. What do you want at 1.6? I mean, I want global settings. I want a hitbox update. I want like some new mechanic that completely changes the way these challenge runs are done. Like, I don't know. All of the new items he added that you can get from Mr. Key are really nice. Like, they're really cool, but unfortunately, like, they're not useful for me because, like, they're locked behind. Like, they're really undertuned. Like, hyper speed grow in particular is ridiculously expensive compared to what it does. Like, that's just one example. But, like, most of the new items suffer from that sort of same dynamic, which is that they're very undertuned for how expensive they are to obtain. So it would be cool for 1.6 to add other ways to min-max. Like, something that completely changes the best strategy. Like, certain things have changed, like, on the fringes, but still the best money-making strategy revolves around starfruit wine and iridium farming. Like, that's what it's been since, like, pretty early on. You farm a ton of iridium so that you can buy starfruit seeds and make starfruit wine, and that's how you make your money. That's been pretty much the dynamic since forever. Hyper speed grow's not worth it even on the island, I don't think. For starfruit, like the thing that you would want to use it for is starfruit, right? And it only decreases the growth time by 1 day. So instead of 8 days, it's 7 days. Which that only gets you like, what, one extra harvest, I think, over the course of a 2-year run. This is the classic 1-floor drop shaft, by the way. It's like literally worse than a ladder because it does 3 damage to you. It's a ladder that deals you damage. Yeah, starfruit is better on the island, you're right about that. Can I, like, hit that shot? Holy. Yeah, Starfruit beats Ancient Fruit in a head-to-head comparison. Barely. It's not dramatically different, but a little bit better. But on the main farm, Ancient Fruit wins out because there's no spring or fall crop that is nearly as good as Starfruit is in the summer. So the Ancient Fruit wins out on the main farm. But obviously on the island, it's always summer, so you permanently get the benefit of Starfruit. Less time spent kegging. It's the exact same amount of time. The reason that it's the exact same amount of time kegging is because it would never ever be worth it in a min-max style run. It would never be worth it to have your island kegs on a different cycle than your island Starfruit. So you would just do your kegs every 8 days. If, I haven't tested this, but if it's possible to harvest the entire island and keg all of that Starfruit in one day, that's the best way to do it. Even though it would be on an 8-day cycle instead of 7 days. You would just let the kegs sit finished for a day. You would not want to have your kegs and your Starfruit on a different cycle. That would mess up. That would mess up all the other stuff you're trying to get done. But that being said, I still do think that Starfruit's better. It's just more money. It's a little more effort, but it's more money. And that's kind of just like the name of the game for a min-max challenge. How are those shots not hitting that ladder? Game, please, you're drunk. I'll run up to the shaft. It'll work. It'll help me out in the long time. I gotta change that emote, that command. I should have just made it exclamation point rings. Everyone always types exclamation point rings when the command is just ring. Yeah. For casual play, yeah, you would want to do it that way. That, yeah, makes much more sense. Since I care about optimizing every single day, I would have to do it that way. Oh, I missed that by one tile. That would have been such a good shot. Can't hit that one. That would have been like a freaking laser if I had hit that shot. Yeah, I suppose I could have both of them be the same command, I suppose. I think you underestimate how lazy I am, though. Keck W. I don't know why I'm going so far out of my way for these iridiums. This is like bad play. I have ladders and I need to use them. are people even knowing to type this command? Well, you can also type !command and it'll give you a hyperlink to see my available commands. Okay, I can't hit that shot. Yeah, the Iridium Band does basically nothing for me, so I don't use it. My kid's crying. I'm gonna have to go see what's going on with her. Last time was because her blanket fell on the floor. Like, come on. 3-year-olds had different priorities than the rest of us. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry about this, chat. Okay, sorry about that. Hey, perfect timing. Welcome in, Blackheart Wing. Oh, sorry, I was playing with the wrong overlay. So that raid, Blackheart Wings. Welcome in, Raiders. Give you a shout out. Hope your stream went well. You're the guy that's doing marriage speedruns, right? Or maybe not, maybe you're not a guy. I don't really know. Sorry. Yeah, hopefully you're streaming well. Thank you for that raid. How goes the challenge run? Oh, it's going really well. Making fast progress. Lol, I'm a lady, but yes, I'm doing marriage percent. Well, sorry about that. Hope I didn't offend you. We're almost at 32,000 G. Yeah, we've got a long way to go to the 80 mil, but we're at we're at 30K. JK, obviously. Most of our money is tied up in starfruit wine. We have many millions. Just hasn't been sold yet. Okay, this ore pace is nowhere near as good as last run. Or by last run, I mean the 2.5K run. But it's not a bad ore pace. We're definitely on 2K pace. I need to ladder a little bit more aggressively. I'm not laddering very aggressively, that's part of the problem. Another PB, Poggers, congrats. That's awesome. Are you gonna, you're gonna get the world record at this rate. Maybe? Ah, you will. Okay, this was a waste. I could tell right away that was a waste. Why did I do that? Why did I stand there doing that for one iridium node? That was so dumb. You have the luck charm now. I haven't even gotten the item, the magnifying glass or whatever. Basically, just CBA, like, just can't be bothered. I don't really care about my daily luck, so... It's like there's none of the secret node items are worth me getting, so I don't bother. Yeah, that's very true. By the time that it would be... By the time I can get it, I don't need it anymore. It would be very helpful early in the run, but... Obviously you can't get it until winter, at which point I have hundreds of ladders and no longer need... no longer care about high daily luck. Lewis statue is OP. Doesn't even do anything, right? Like, I always assume you all are joking, but I honestly don't know because, like, I've never obtained that item because I don't play the game casually, where I would ever, like, take the time to get it. So I don't know if it has some hidden use. No hidden use? Okay, that's what I thought. I just wasn't 100% sure. It's proof for why JoJo's better. With JoJo, you know what you're getting right up front, you know? Like, you know you're getting a soulless corporation right up front. Whereas, like, I think Mayor Lewis is way worse because he acts like a nice guy and a good guy, but he's actually just, like, completely... He's just straight up, like, embezzling from the town. He's just literally bankrupting the farm, and then he recruits this new farmer to, like, fix up the community center for him. To cover up the fact that he's embezzling. Okay, we're like 75 ore behind our PB, so we should at least be able to get 2,300 today. For leaving at 1 a.m. Last run we were able to get 2,500 in part because we stayed until 1:50 a.m. We're not going to be able to do that today because we're going to Skull Caverns again tomorrow. There's no way I'm going to be able to not leave early and smelt. His opponents tend to suffer mysterious mishaps. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, he get there, 1 year someone opposed Mayor Lewis, but he got poisoned. That's totally true, though. Like, yeah, I have to think that all the townspeople are in on whatever, like, whatever kind of, like, fraudulent scheme they've got going on. Because, like, how else would a shopkeeper like Clint with no appreciable business other than the farmer, how does he have millions of gold on hand to buy iridium bars from me at any, you know, at any point? Like, I'm pretty sure that Pelican Town is like some kind of a drug front. And Mayor Lewis is in charge of it all. Maybe if his blacksmith shop was like really busy, but like he has no customers other than you. And even if you buy everything that you possibly can from him, it's still only like, what, like 100K or something like that? Like, where's all his money coming from? These are the questions a concerned citizen has to ask. Yeah, like maybe Mayor Lewis is secretly taking the goods that you sell in your bin. Maybe he's secretly taking those goods and selling them on the black market for like huge profits. I mean, according to the lore of this game, there's like a war going on, so that doesn't seem too far-fetched. How many geodes worth nothing, very sus. Yeah, I mean, there you go. It's a great example. Okay, let's not die here. Okay, well, I wanted more iridium from that floor, but I'm better off just taking the drop shaft and continuing on. It's almost never worth it to backtrack for iridium. Like, you're at this floor depth, you're pretty likely to see a bunch more on the next floor anyway, so backtracking doesn't really save you any time. Just move on and get the next floor. Same with, like, if you see any particular floor where there's no iridium, or you've gotten all the iridium that can easily be gotten quickly, it's better to just move on than to try and get all the iridium that's, like, off in the corners. It's just more efficient to go for the next floor, which could be very dense like this one. Better to do that than it is to try and get every single piece from every floor you encounter. That being said, having a very high magnet level makes it much more realistic to get everything off of a floor. Good small but mighty. Oh, I'm done with rock candy, so I can eat a small food. That's good. In Stardew, as in life, it helps to be attractive. Nice. Dulcie is like very little ammo making this day happen. We still have over 400 shots. I haven't checked, but I imagine we're positive on the day. Yeah, we're easily positive on the day. That was kind of, oh my gosh, so many bad shots. Whatever, we'll just leave this floor. It's not a good floor anyway. When you have this much magnetism and no luck rings, maybe it's reasonable to just run through with the combat rings more often. Oh yeah, I don't have to switch. That's kind of a habit from when I had luck rings, to try and force more treasure floors, but you're right, I don't have to do that anymore. Very true, very true. Very kind of that serpent to donate a speed buff when I want to run closer to everything else. Could have died there. Yeah, we should be able to exceed 2K here pretty easily. I don't think it'll be a 2500 day like the other one, just because we do have to leave at 1 a.m. like I said before, but it should be a 2K plus without too much trouble. Okay, let me out. There's so much junk and I can't get out. I know that looked funny when there was a drop shaft literally in view, but it was worth it to get that iridium quickly to just waste a ladder on that. Chances are they've been reselling the farmer's goods at higher prices for generations, yeah. Yeah, Lewis collects that stuff for you, so that's why I think that he's like secretly selling your goods on the black market for his illicit profits. In addition to embezzling from the town. Gosh, those shots were so bad. This is a really good floor. It's kind of funny how bats no longer become like a high priority source of iridium when you're at floor 390. You get pretty good amount of iridium from each floor. With limited exceptions, obviously, but for the most part, the floors are pretty darn good here. This should be about a 2300 day, considering when we have to leave. And how much ore we have right now, and how we're able to farm a little bit over 100 per hour at this point. I think it's about 120 per hour at this depth. That was not worth it. I don't know why I wanted to kill that bat so badly. Like a pride thing that I failed to combo. That's juicy over there, but it's too far to walk. With nothing else on the way. That'd be a good floor if there was something else to get on the way, but since there wasn't. Yep, there's 2K at 11. Crab cake plus spicy eel. Since I get those food sources for free, it's pretty efficient to use 2 of them to get a full heal. How did I miss that shot? Floor's pretty spread out. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. When you put them together, they're about as good as a life elixir, and they sell for less, so monetarily it works out in your favor. No, the buff overwrites the other one. Yeah, it's basically just a fancy way to get a full heal. It's not like yeah. It's less than you're kind of making it out to be, you know. I'm just getting a full heal. I have spicy eel now, and then I get a full heal, and then I have spicy eel once I'm done still. By using crab cakes and then spicy eel. We only used 200 ladders today. Which is actually kind of low considering I could have used 350 and not ran out. So in hindsight, I probably should have laddered a little more aggressively. But for the run tomorrow, I can just go absolutely ham bone on ladders. Yeah, we're like right at 2300. That's about what I expected. This floor though, holy. Alright, we harvest this floor and then we leave. Alright, we're out of here with 2350. That's a really good day for a 7:30 a.m. start. Also, we got 650 iron, which easily replaces what we started with. another 400 copper too, which I didn't even try to get copper, so that's great. And we still have, we can use 500 ladders tomorrow. That's just craziness. 500 ladders tomorrow, if I wanted to. I don't even know how I could use 500 ladders in a day. Like, that's just nuts. I think this run is really good though. 2350 is great for a 7:30 a.m. start. Yeah, spicy eels drop from the serpents, and the crab cakes drop from the iridium crabs, which I kill both of them. I kill both of them as I pass them most of the time because I get speed boosts from them when I kill them. And the occasional extra explosion. Yeah, I'm obviously not replaying this day. I don't even know what I'm like looking at right now. Gotta get this iron done before pass out, which I should have no problem with. Leaving at 1 a.m. leaves you enough time to smelt like 700 iron. Yeah, easy peasy. You can do a little bit more gold as well. Good day. I wasn't actually considering a reset. I was just kind of like looking at what I got and making sure it felt like a good day. But yeah, I wasn't ever considering resetting it. 2350 is a good result. That's better than my previous PB. It's funny how quickly your mindset changes when you get a 2500 run, when you're thinking like 2350 doesn't sound that good, but that's better than my previous PB. Alright, today is another Full Skull Caverns day. The only thing different about this day is that we have to do our jades. Yeah, we have to do jades, so it's gonna be hard to use 500 ladders. If I actually get through 500 ladders, like what's the best way to do this, son? Because the way I play Skull Caverns, I literally can't get through 500 ladders in a day. Like, where do I need to shave time? Like, where should I be laddering that I'm not laddering right now? Directly ladder 300 floors, then skip any floor that involves walking. Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, dear Lord. So if I do that, I don't even bother looking for drop shafts. I just directly go 300 floors. Why not? Like, what's the point of a drop shaft when you have 500 ladders? One nodes are pretty much always worth shooting because I can shoot it from range and then I have a massive magnetism radius to pick it up. That's half the point of this setup, is so that I can shoot nodes from super far away and get them without any additional input. Like getting the iridium. Just reach floor 300 in 2 hours. Yeah, that's true. That actually sounds pretty insane. Oh my gosh. Are we doing that? I think we're doing that, right? It's not going to be a 6 a.m. start because obviously we have to do crystallariums. How many crystallariums can I craft today? 150 floors per hour pays, yep. Let's do it. Lol. Alright, let's see how much, if I can make more crystallariums today, I will. I prefer to make crystallariums on days when I'm harvesting them, so I only have to go up in there once. Did last run ever get this spicy? I was a little bit less good at Skull Caverns, like with ladders then, so I never had a run that, I never had runs this spicy. But I'm better at it now. And last run I didn't have huge magnet radius either. We actually have to use 500 ladders today, because I get another crop of ladders tomorrow. Oh my goodness. This is out of control. I'm gonna get 800 ladders. No, more like 900 tomorrow. I'm gonna get more like 900 ladders tomorrow. All right, take care, Blackheart Wings. Thanks again for the raid earlier. Have a good rest of your night. Congrats on your PB again. 98 gold bars. Wait, are we just gonna like full up on crystallariums from this? Wait. Chat, is this the day? This might be the day, chat. Like, hold up. Can I fit 19 more crystallariums in my house? 20, actually. I got one in Skull Caverns. This might be the day. How do I do this? This is like a weird corner where it doesn't line up nicely. It's like that, and then kind of like that, I suppose. It's kind of ugly, but so I have one more. I can put one outside, but that's it on crystallariums. Yeah, I can't put any more in here unless you guys can see a better way of doing this. I do it like... Yeah, I can't do it like that. That's the best I can do. I have one extra. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm stupid. Never mind. Never mind. It's fine. We're fine. Like that. So we have 2 extra. So I guess we're putting 2 of them outside, and then we're not going to make any more. So that means I don't need to smelt gold ore anymore. Are there any more spots in this entire house? Time to buy the cellar. I actually don't... I think I'm pretty much good on crystallariums, by the way. Like, anyway. So it's good that we're stopping now, because, like, I have to use 500 ladders today. Which, that's so overkill. If I could delete this TV, I could get 4 more in here. I kind of need to keep the TV unless we're just gonna like look at the save file every day. I can put them outside since I moved the garden pots. I can just toss them out here. It's not a big deal. But I honestly don't think I need to craft any more of them. I can also get rid of the lightning rods. We could put a whole bunch of them on the farm. I just don't think I need any more of them, honestly. Go to Robin's and buy a new TV every day and then reset. I don't need to do that. I can put them outside. That is pretty funny, though. Any extra you get an SC? Yeah, I'd put if I get any extra, I guess I could put diamonds in them for a few hundred extra G here and there. It wouldn't matter that much. The Jades are actually pretty good on their own. They're one of the top sellers on their own. They're not as good as diamonds if you just sell the gems themselves, but it's pretty good. It's close. Close to diamond. Okay. So we actually have to use 500 ladders today. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. Alright, so we're going to warp to the desert first. We're going to do a partial smelt, I suppose.
Charging battery.
I suppose we don't need to do a full smelt. We just need to get our iron and our gold for crystallariums, and then we'll just leave the rest. I need to get a decent number of bars to pay for another like half round of kegs, but this number of iridium bars is probably enough already. No, I'll still be able to use the stairs I get. I'd rather just do them all every other day, probably, rather than having diamonds on like a weird 5-day cycle that I can't remember. But Cherry Fondant, thank you for that sub with Prime Gaming. I appreciate that support of the stream. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your badges and emotes, and welcome back into the Parliament. If you're curious, a Parliament in the mythology is a grouping of owls. And our owl leader is Owly, who's right here, right behind me. He's our stream mascot. Pat a pillow. Perfect timing on that, Orkster. Thank you. Give Allie a little bit of love there. Right when I put my headphones back on. I swear you guys do that on purpose. There's the water redeem. Alright, alright. Time to stop screwing around. It's time to use 500 ladders in a day. This is gonna be nuts, chat. Oh, did I look at the daily luck? I don't remember looking at the daily luck. Upload. Yeah, I didn't look at the weather. I gotta reset again here. I just wanted to look at the weather. Stop it. Okay, well, we're still at only 1 rain day out of 8. Yakers. Oof. Well, that'll make it easier to use 500 ladders. It's a skull luck day. Negative 0.087. Like, it's hilarious how little luck matters, though, when you have 500 ladders to use. Alright, well now I have that information, so I can restart for sure here. That doesn't count as a restart. I got the other one from before. That one counted, but this reset doesn't count. We're actually running low on coffee again. Kind of what I was trying to say, though, is that Jades are still good enough that it doesn't make sense to switch to diamonds this late in the run. Like, I would only get, what, 4 cycles of diamonds? So, including the seed diamond, I would only get 4 diamonds. So I would only get 3. I would only get 3 fresh diamonds for each diamond I put in. So I'm just going to stick with Jades, honestly. Is there an FAQ for all the basic questions one might ask on arriving here? Not really. There's sort of an FAQ. Can someone link Habu's FAQ? I should probably just yoink that. Is Elena here? Elena, if you're here, can you link the FAQ that you made for Habu? There you go. MZMOK, there you go. That's a FAQ for a very similar run. We shared a lot of strategies for that run, so that FAQ is going to be fairly applicable for me. There'll be some slight differences, but that's pretty close. I'm probably gonna have to copy that and use it for myself, because I am getting a lot of people asking questions, which I'm very happy to answer, but it might be nice to have an FAQ. I'm just gonna yoink that.
Charging battery.
Why do I have no coal? I know I have thousands of coal in here. It's just like, where did it all go? MZMOK? Msmock? How do you like to have your name pronounced? I'm gonna go with Msmock. Thank you for that tier 1 sub. I appreciate that support of the stream. Enjoy your badges and emotes, and welcome back. Welcome into the Parliament for the first time. Not welcome back. Thank you for that support again. Mom? Or is? Mom? Wait, what? Oh, okay. That makes much more sense. Yeah, I'll go with Mock. But anyway, thank you for the support in the stream. Streamer, you missed one. We ended up with more batteries than we could ever use. Just from summer. Like, we're done making Lariums and we still have 140 batteries left over. Actually kind of crazy. And all that came from just like one RNG manip on the 3rd of summer, and then I made it rain every other day after that. And I got like whatever, over 500 batteries in the first year. Alright, what are we doing now? Okay, we're going to the farm, we're putting up these new crystallariums. I'm gonna need a few extra jades for the outside ones so I don't have to come back later. This is kind of like minute planning here, but Actually takes quite a while to harvest them all at this point. So when you say ladder directly to 300, do you literally mean ladder directly to 300? Like, don't even shoot iridium if it's right in front of you? If it's right in front of you, it's worth. I kind of figured that, but I wasn't sure. But I'll definitely like not move at all. Like moving is bad. I can tell that for sure. There's literally no reason to move. I'm tabbed out, by the way. Don't worry. All right, well there you go. Wait, let's get them all so they're all pulsating together. But this is a house entirely full of crystallariums spitting out jades every other day. Gotta update the screenshot at the start of the stream, the pre-roll screenshot, to include the entire house completely full with the additions that you get. This is ridiculous. And there's no bed in here. Why is the TV there? Because I still use the TV. In theory, I could get rid of the TV. That would be even funnier. Went up by the entrance. I just never moved it. That's where it has always been. I've never moved it. I pretty much ignore the TV except for when I'm resetting, just to see where everything is. Like what the luck is and that kind of stuff. $898 ladders tomorrow, after we're gonna struggle to use 500 today. It's out of control craziness. Yeah, it doesn't matter how long it takes me to run over to the TV because I always reset. After I check after I scout the day, I just reset. So it never matters. Our food is fine too. Tons of eel and crab cakes. I could stand to get more eels pretty soon, but 16 should be enough for today. Plus we have 11 energy tonics, so it's kind of whatever. Yeah, I won't bother to get gold anymore, except unless it's a gold clump and I can shoot it without, to try and get a ladder. Other than that, I probably won't bother. Alright, here we go. It's 9 a.m. So we're starting a little late, which is unfortunate, but it's a 9 a.m. start, and we're going to use 500 ladders today. Or try, at least. I think it's going to be legitimately difficult to use 500 ladders in a single day. it'll be probably about floor 70 or 80 before it's even realistically possible to see Iridium right in front of me, so that's why I'm just speeding through these levels. Oh, I could have shot that, but again, it's just a single Iridium node. That was kind of unfortunate that 2 of the 3 spots were covered. I knew the one was blocked, but I went for the other one and didn't manage to hit the one that was available. Same thing again there. I saw the one that I was on was blocked, and I went for the other one and it was also blocked. One chop and we get a drop shaft. On a worse luck day, that's hilarious. Worth hitting iron? Probably not, honestly. Music ended, didn't it? We listened to the whole OST already. Mood for Zelda. Oh, sorry, I just bonked the mic. The thing about iron is that it actually increases the deeper you go. So it's like, wow, that floor's pretty juicy, but I'll actually get even more iron the deeper I go. Oh, that was worth it. Hey, you guys said no walking, but it was literally like 5 steps for a drop shaft, so I feel justified in doing that. These floors are incredible, by the way. Like, where are the Iridium floors that are this good when I'm normally in Skull Caverns? There's just like massive piles of ore all around the door. Like, that never happens on a normal run. Like, I'm not going to be too broken up if I get a floor where there was 2 nodes right next to me and I didn't shoot them. Like, the floors I get really deep are going to be much better than this on average, so... Look at this floor though. Like where's that kind of floor when I'm actually nope, don't leave the mine, please. Thank you. He really needs to fix that. Like, you just sit there and waste 4 ladders in this like a split second. That's so stupid. Huh. Like, can you really tell me that's not the dumbest mechanic? Why does the game allow you to waste ladders like that? Okay, well that worked out. Oh, come on. It sounds really loud to me. Is the music too loud? Knock it down a couple of ticks there. Wow, this floor hurts to not take. Like, holy, look at this. That's the whole point of going so deep, though, is to not take those floors, because you expect that you're going to get better floors later, but I'm just greedy, and when I see a big pile of iridium like that, I want to get it, and it's like, I have to have restraint, because I know there's going to be better later. Lol treasure floor, by the way. Who needs those? We're not needing any raid totems? Yeah, it's winter, so there's no need for them. If I get a couple incidentally for the island, I'll take them, but... Yeah, we're gonna stop around floor 300 and then start farming. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep 200 ladders for later. This is still a resource run. I'm not going for like a depth record or anything right now, so. Alright, well, it took us slightly over 2 hours to get to floor 300, but... this is still roughly 150 floors per hour pace. Okay, we've been here for 2 hours and we're at floor 300. Heck W. We're still skipping any floor that doesn't have good iridium on it. It's like, this floor instantly gets skipped as well. That's why we kept 200 ladders back. Yeah, remember those insane floors that we skipped? Like, we have just jack all now that we're super deep. Alright, what was Sendeko's advice for once we get to 300? Where is that? Skip any floor that involves walking. But like, but this is... well, this is 5 iridium nodes for like basically no walking. Like, this has to be worth. And then I ladder right there. Well, okay, I got a drop shaft, but... like, you get the good iridium and then you leave right away. But like, this floor sucks and I leave this. Are you freaking kidding me, game? I used 6 ladders. Okay, we're going back to like... we're going back to my old way of doing ladders. Like, this game is so dumb. It lets me waste 6 ladders like that. Like, for heaven's sake. We're going to pulling them out of the stack because that is so dumb. Alright, whoever said that once we get down to floor 300, we're not getting any floors, you're getting a ban. Don't worry, here, Godzilla Freak, don't worry, you'll be getting cord floors by 300, no problem. You could not have more perfectly called this. What the hell are these floors? Don't worry, I'm not actually gonna ban you. You did like pretty much perfectly call that we're getting these useless floors now. These floors are so crappy. Like, honestly, why are these floors so bad? effing node. I'm gonna run out of ladders at this pace. These floors are total ass. Skip any floor that involves walking. I'm not sure about that. Like, there would be no floor to harvest. It was seriously, come on, game. Like, if I were to skip every floor that involves walking, there'd be no floors. Another monster floor. Unreal. I didn't ladder all the way down nonstop. I kept back 200 ladders for this purpose. You know? Like, for sure, if I had laddered to 500, then I was, like, up a creek, that would be a problem, but... I kept back 200 ladders. To make sure that I skip any remaining bad floors. We'll see if it works out. And I do have a huge magnet radius, so, like, I can get these long-range shots. But, like, this is a skip. Yeah, I'll be there in a second, hon. I'm actually tilted. You guys remember the quality of the floors I went past? Okay, this is more like what I was hoping for. I gotta go, see what wifey needs. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go, say goodnight to wifey, and then we'll continue with this. Alright, sorry about that. This looks like a pretty good floor. Surely mega bombs are allowed in situations like this. Or pace is like kind of meh, right? I mean, we're at 600 at 2. Oh wait, no, we started at 9. Wait, this Iridium pace is actually really good for a 9 a.m. start. Never mind. We're also doing a lot of ore per hour because we're so deep, so we should catch up and hopefully exceed the pace that we're used to on like a normal day. Like this has to be a good mega bomb. Like, come on, you can't tell me. How much ore do I expect? I have no idea. I would say the 3K would probably be easy if this were like a 6 a.m. start, but since we actually started at 9 a.m., I have no idea how much ore to expect. But like on the other hand, we farmed over 100 ore in the last like 2 ticks, so our ore pace is very good. You don't run far. You think 3K is likely, okay. And we have to see how the pace ends up comparing to a different day. So like the really, really good day that we had where we got 2.5K. That day we hit 1,000 ore at 3:30 p.m. But again, like, we're exceeding that pace overall, though, so even if I don't hit that amount of ore right at the same amount of time, it's still very possible I could overall exceed that amount because the, like, I'm basically catching up and overtaking in pace, if that makes sense. It's actually what we are currently doing. We were much farther behind that pace than it would have seemed just like an hour ago. But now we're like almost even matching that pace. I was hoping to combo him for the iron. But again, I probably shouldn't be doing like the large portions of these floors that require a lot of walking. What do you have for these floors? We are getting some good ones now. They're not all bad floors anymore. Yeah, like we hit 1,000 at roughly the same time as our god tier run from before, but this run started 3 hours later, so you can like, so obviously the iridium pace is like significantly higher on this run, so if we can keep that up, like we should easily exceed 2k, 2.5k. Yeah, you would expect better at this depth, but that's just not the way it works anymore, unfortunately. The chance of getting really good floors is higher down here, but it's still possible to get like really crappy floors with basically nothing on them. All those prizzies from today? Yup. Yeah, the prizzy pace is kind of nuts. Prizzies don't matter to me too much either way. Like, I'm not upset when I get a ton, and I'm not like... I'm not happy when I get a ton, and I'm not upset when I only get a few. They're kind of meh to me either way. Can we not, you stupid... Can we not, mummy? Can we not? Can you get out of my way? Like, holy crap, mummy. I'm a little bit worried about my iron. Like, I guess I shouldn't be doing floors like that, but I don't know. The iridium was pretty good on that floor. If I have to run a bunch, I shouldn't do it. But I'm gonna run out of ladders if I keep doing it that pace. We're still kind of trying to figure out how to do economy runs with this many ladders being used. It's kind of hard to know how to do a run like this and actually get max iridium because it's so easy to just like go for floor depth. And it's pretty easy to go for just straight econ and get the iridium, but it's kind of tough to know how to like combine the two.
Charging battery.
8 months, gotta love it. Can't wait to see the end of this run.
Hey, Quaggersalt, thanks for that 8 months. Can't wait to see the end of the run. Yeah, me too. The end of the winter is getting pretty spicy with these ladder runs in Skull Caverns. But thank you for the 8 months at tier 1. I really appreciate that continued support of the stream. Didn't hit that shot. Sorry, I'm kind of focusing. Enjoy your badges and emotes. And welcome back into the Parliament for the 8th month. We shouldn't run out of ladders at this rate. I say that, like, hesitantly. It's 7 p.m. But I could very quickly run out of ladders if I really go, like, crazy. Like, that wasn't crazy. That was actually just a good shot. That was the right play. Not quite replacing iron still. It's not like far behind, but we're not replacing at the current rate. I think we had 2K at like 10:30 p.m. or something is when we hit 2K on the other run. So we'll be looking to see if I can like exceed that at all. And if I do, by how much. And if I don't, I've got some like serious questions to ask myself, like I used 500 ladders and didn't exceed a run where I used 200. Let that suck to me and then come get all this. That's a crabbit. Oh no, it's not a crab. Okay. I mean, here's the iridium floors, right? I think the key is to not try to clean every floor. It's to get the efficient iridium on each floor and then move on right away. Because I still have 77 ladders. Like, get the really fast, efficient iridium and then immediately move on. Like, even if the rest of this floor is fantastic, it's a lot of walking. So, like, let's just get the really fast iridium and then leave. But like, if we're gonna bomb a floor, then we can realistically collect the iridium on it before we go. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But a bomb is already an efficient way to go. The quad magnetism is like basically what's enabling this insane iridium pace. Like what you just saw on that floor, like I can shoot really far iridium while my bombs are going off and I'll still collect it because of my insane magnetism range. Oh wow, we're over 2k already. Okay, well that answers that question. We're like easily exceeding last run in terms of iridium pace by like an hour and a half. So this should be like a 2700 run at this rate, basically. Yeah, this ore pace is actually super good. This is not 3k pace, but it's very good. K or reset. Lol. I believe in the 3k, bro. Man, Orkster just has the best attitude. This is the kind of guy, this is the kind of people you want in your stream chat, you know? They just have the best attitude. Get that high def iridium count, 4k. All I could say, Chad, is that I'm trying. Did you guys see that shot? That was like... Those two shots right there, that was like some, like, MLG. Okay, as soon as I said that, I just completely whiffed on that bat, but, you know, those two shots were really good. Oh, there's a bunch of iridium up there to go get. Okay. That's why I took the picture. I couldn't remember if I left iridium at the top of the floor. Hey, the bat's trying to help out with the extra bar. Hey, we're doing good here. I just don't see the 2K at this rate. Or 3K, sorry. Honestly, I feel like 27 is probably still pretty close to accurate. Look how little I have to move to collect an entire floor's worth of iridium. It's doubtful that I'm gonna have any more runs for a while where I have 500 ladders sitting around ready to use like this. Yeah, I did kind of anticipate that the coffee was going to start to run out because I'm killing monsters so much less than I used to. But that's okay, like, if I need coffee and the Java ring isn't keeping up anymore, like, it's still saving me a ton of money. And I do have hundreds of diamonds that I can convert into coffee if I need to. I'm still not gonna manage to use all these ladders for the... I mean, I put in a valiant effort here, but I'm still not gonna be able to finish them all off. Yeah, everything's common at this depth, I would think. Because diamond, I forget how diamonds work exactly, but it's a function of your floor depth, so it would make sense to me that you get a boatload of diamonds when you're 550 floors down. Yeah, I apparently can't hit the broadside of the barn half the time. Why not use the crab cake defense when killing an enemy? I usually just don't, like, remember. It's only one defense. It literally reduces the damage I'll take by 1. Defense is just a 1-to-1. Like, 1 damage. 1 defense reduces 1 damage taken. Iron's kind of okay, because we still have almost 200 shots left over, so... I'm not upset about my iron count. Well, looks like that's going to be a 2800. Look for like 1 more good floor and then we'll go. All right, 1850, 2850. Yeah, that's easily a PB. Wow, another raid. Starkel's plays. Thanks for that raid of 21. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. You're catching the end of a Skull Caverns day here. This is our final result before we leave. You are seeing those numbers correctly. You just shout out there. You're playing Stardew Valley. Hope your run's going well. 562. What are you saying? It's a 562. Nothing. Nothing's at 562. Oh yeah, the floor we're at. Yeah, we're 562 floors deep. We have 41 prismatic shards. We have 2,850 iridium ore. What's the money on this? Let's look at the money. How much money did I make today? Yeah, most of them were stairs. I started the day with 500 staircases, so, and I used 460 something, so only about 100 of the floors I got on my own. Let's do the math real quick here. So accounting for coal costs, we got 99 plus 999 plus 849. So that's 2,847 ore. Accounting for the ore to smelt it, that's and then adding in the prizzies. I forgot to add the prizzies. We made 875,000 gold today after the cost of smelting it. What's the value in raw profits here? In raw profit, we made 961,000 G today. Holy crap, we made almost $1 mil. I think 80 mil is gonna happen, chat. My 82 mil estimate was based on 2,000 per day. If we can get like, we've exceeded 2,000 every day since I started tracking it. So we're gonna be like, basically the better these runs get, the better our final total will be. Because we're pretty much locked in at about 70 million from all the crops, so that the extra, you know, 10 million or 15 million or whatever comes out is going to be from the last month of Skull Caverns runs. 100 mil. No, we won't get 100 mil. If the, like, if the Iridium runs continue to be this good, like, I won't get 2,800 every run, but like, if the Iridium pace continues to be well over 2k, I could see 85 mil. How much money is the Prizzies? The Prizzies are like 80k or something like that. Not that much, actually. Prismatics are not that valuable, honestly, compared to this much Iridium. But anyway, that's the end of this this day. We're gonna warp out. We need to get this iron smelted overnight, so... Yeah, there are further optimizations that could be made to this run. Like, not a lot, but a few. Like, if the garden pot strategy ends up being, like, worth doing. Which it probably is at some level. The question is how profitable the garden pot strat actually is, because you have to, like, you're guaranteed to cannibalize a good amount of your profits on continuing to do the garden pot strat, you know? Like, it's not like you get 3,000 starfruit and that works out to 9 million extra. Alright, well that was quite a day. I'm pleased with that result. We still have 37 staircases left over. We failed.